I must also be quick to say that however I have done it, whatever I have done, is also the result of the investment put in me by those that held my hand when I was also coming into the system. You understand? There's no way I tell my story without mentioning Kwasi Twum, you know, and I have a whole chapter on him in my upcoming book.
Can you imagine?
There's no way I'll tell my story without Kwasi. No chance in hell, because I can even play back. It's been how many years? 30 years. 30 years. I can even play back some of my own encounters with Kwasi Twum. I mean, vividly play back.
Dropping books off at your house, asking you to read them.
It's yes, and a lot more. You understand? It was an immersion. It was an immersion experience where, you know, you are translated from one industry into another industry, but not dumped in there. You are drawn. And another thing is that he himself was now learning media. Was now learning radio. Okay, prior to that, Kwasi Twum was a merchant, properly so called, who dealt in rice, sugar, and oil. He had shops in Mokola.
Paul Adomotri, in his book, the 77 stories that shaped Ghana's, you know, the Fourth Republic, recounts very clearly how the Joy FM story started. I mean, he also talks about the Citi FM story, you know.
Well, I don't know his account.
But you have your own account.
Oh no, I mean, Paul joined Joy
Later.
maybe 99 thereabouts.
No, the point is, he speaks about some of the things you're talking about, right? You know, the man, you know, and his approach, his work ethic, and all of that. So that's great. I hear you talk about Duncan-Williams a lot.
Yeah.
Is he another person you say is a part of all of this?
Duncan-Williams is actually the man. he has been, and so you Pastor Duncan-Williams, Bishop Duncan-Williams, Archbishop Duncan-Williams.
Anyone.
He has been the main motivation, and you know there are spiritual elements in this, but that's not what I'm talking about.
Okay.
I'm talking about on the social level and leadership level. There are too many things that I took after Duncan-Williams for. There are too many things. Right from university, people saw me and say, you do this thing like the way Duncan-Williams does, you know. And so for me, I have emulated him in more ways than I can think about. The other day, I was going through some situation, and then I was talking to him after one of our sessions in church, and then he asked me how I dealt with it. And then when I told him how I dealt with it, then I added that because I never forget how you dealt with this matter in the 80s. He said, really? I said, yes. Then I mentioned, when this happened, this is what you did. When this happened, this. He said, you remember everything? I said, yeah, and more.